morning and welcome back to our channel. We are very excited today because we're gonna bring you in our journey of 20 hours of travel from Kuala Lumpur to London. So today we're gonna show you everything from lounges to credit card, tips, hacks, everything you should know if you want to have a more comfortable and nice travel. Let's go. We've been traveling for so long that actually instead of worrying about the travel, we're just excited about it because now it's such a fun thing to do. This is our current situation.
It's 5:59. We left our Airbnb at 5 a.m.
Yes, that was easy. I think that was the easiest check-in for like a year.
First step is leave early. We got here 3.5 hours before our flight, which seems like, oh no, but now it's all done. The relief is...
Yeah.
If you start off stressed, it's always hard to bring it down. Whereas if you start nice and relaxed,
it's all good. Yeah, let's go. Our first stop is gonna be Doha, and we have a 7 hours flight ahead of us, so let's relax for a few hours before it. First line of the day.
Alright, so we got into the lounge, but that lounge was way too hectic. It was not relaxing at all. Luckily we got here early, so what we're going to try to do is to get to another lounge that we have access to. We'll see how that goes and we'll check on you a bit.
We haven't seen this lounge yet, but
Looks already more relaxing.
Yeah, already look way better, and it smells amazing. It really smells good. This looks much better. Got some little salad, baked beans, and hash browns.
So in a much more relaxed seat like the one behind me, with an opportunity to go through some emails, maybe do a little bit of work, and more importantly, just relax. This lounge is much more relaxing and it really does help our journey. We get access to this lounge because I have a priority pass. I have an actual card, but I don't know where it is. Instead, I use this app and it gives us access to certain lounges basically in every single airport, and the airports that it doesn't have a lounge, which is very rare, it will still give us like a free lunch or something somewhere. This has really made our travel so much more relaxed. We can prioritize going to the airports nice and early so that we can relax, as opposed to being in the stress of waiting by your gate or whatever. Is absolute game changer. The priority pass itself is quite costly on an annual fee, depending on how much you go. But if you also work out how much you would spend eating in airports and doing whatever, it does make it worthwhile. Now, the other way you can access a priority pass is through certain credit card benefits. I have a Chase Sapphire card, and that gives us a free priority pass membership for all card holders. So myself and B both have that access to that card, so we both have access to the membership. It is quite an expensive card for annual fees, but you get all of that redeemed on credit. I'm not going to give credit card recommendations on this video. I'm just going through how we do things and why we do them. So yeah, we get priority pass access to the lounges through the Chase Sapphire card. You can get lounge access. However, I actually do now really recommend doing that because it makes long haul flight, especially if you have layovers like what we've got, it also makes that part just so much easier.
As we still have some time before our flight started, I want to tell you some tips and things that we do that makes our travels much easier. What we do is always carry with us just a little bag with our essentials, and for us the most important things are wipes, because whenever we go to the bathroom or if we want to just kind of clean a little bit, it can be a very good thing. I always carry wipes everywhere we go. Toothbrush and paste, of course, just some very basic hygienic stuff. Hand sanitizer is always good too. Our eyes tend to be very dry when you're flying, so we always carry these refreshing eye drops. Honestly, this little bag is a lifesaver and doesn't occupy too many space in your bag. The second thing we never travel without is a little bag like this with some extra clothes. I usually put here a t-shirt and an underwear inside this. We've been traveling for so long that we can get sweaty, and I don't want to feel stinky or disgusting. I want to feel comfortable and nice. So every time I do a connection, I go to the bathroom. As I said, I use my wipes and take a little shower and then change everything, because for me this refreshes me for the next flight, so it's perfect. Everything you can do to make your flight easier, just do it. Like, you're not gonna regret. Sometimes you're not gonna use everything, but at least if you need to use, it's gonna be there. Right. Another recommendation that you should do any flight you do, even if it's like a 3-5 hours flight, short travels, whatever, you should always try to get entertained, because it can be very boring. A lot of people can't sleep during the flights, especially these long flights. For us, what helps a lot is always have a Kindle. We download a bunch of movies and series and the iPad and in our cell phones. So if you can't sleep or struggle to be comfortable, at least you have something to do. You're not just thinking about that bloody flight that never finishes. So whatever makes you feel entertained, just bring it, download it. It's gonna facilitate your whole experience. We can be very dehydrated, especially on these long flights, so always carry about you is the best thing you're gonna do. You're not gonna ever miss water. Every time it's empty, just can go and fill out. Another very important thing that's gonna make your flight much smoother is have a headphone with you. It's better if they have noise cancellation, or as well you can just get those from a pharmacy. You can get very cheap. It helps as well, it's not too bad. And it sleep mask, like this is also lifesaver in these long flights and travels. This is so important. I don't like to be disturbed when I'm sleeping, so I put my headphone on and put this here, and honestly I can sleep for like 5 hours in a row. So if you're this kind of person too, honestly, don't skip on those. We're not doing this anymore because we now staying in lounges everywhere we go, but you usually bring a snack. Bring your snack. Sometimes you don't know if some flights will have food or not. We don't know if the food suits you or if you're hungry. So always have a snack to you. Can be much easier and stress less, because in the airplanes the food are expensive, and then most of the times the food you buy they're not great. So if you have your snacks, you can eat whatever you want, and it's just much easier and better. We live traveling, this is our life, but a lot of people are traveling just for vacations, so you don't want to spend 1 or 2 days just trying to get in the right time zone, right? So try to sleep strategically with the time of the country. For example, in our first flight, we're gonna be 7 hours flight to Doha. It's gonna still night in London, and we're gonna try to sleep as much as I can in the 7 hours flight. But in the second flight, which is gonna be from Doha to London, it's gonna be already like 9-10 a.m. in London. So you're gonna try to be awake from the whole day. Otherwise, when you get there at night, you're not gonna be able to sleep. You can try adjust the time zone before you get to the country. It's better you use this time that you have inside the plane to try and adjust it, than wait to get to the country to adjust your time zone. This is just some ideas of tips and things that we personally do, and they're very useful and makes our whole experience much easier and better. So we just got to our seats. Very convenient. Next to the bathroom.
We got here and it's just us two.
Yay!
And we're fine. So blanket, usual stuff. Eye mask.
Oh.
We already have our own eye mask and earplugs and toothpaste. Standard. And then we've got the entertainment system ready to go. They need to start putting these with Bluetooth.
I know, yeah. First look of the day. Just me and PJ.
Alright. So quick, after a decent nap.
Yeah. What we got here is tofu noodles. It's kind of couscous salad. And we got this dessert. We don't think this is vegan, even we request vegan online before. She will confirm and then let us know. And some little bread. And it looks very good actually. Look.
Yeah, try it.
Yeah, we can try it. Let's see. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, it looks
It's actually
good.
very good, yeah. Delicious. Let's eat. So this is our current
We
plate.
have to be really comfortable because we're not that tight.
Yeah.
There's no chance we're going to sleep. All right, masks on. Sleep.
Just arrived at the first lounge in the second airport. This is what we got. This
So
lounge
this
has
is the Al Maha lounge, but it's the south one, so there's two in the airport. I just came here just because it was the closest. I'm very impressed with the vegan options they had.
yeah. Soup. They have noodles as well and other stuff, right?
Mm-hmm. But decent enough, quite small, but more importantly, listen to how quiet it is.
It's peaceful.
Mm-hmm.
Let's eat.
Enjoying the peace of this lounge, but we've got to figure out how long we're here for because our flight actually was delayed an hour. So that's our flight to Heathrow. 5:10. So oh, bloody hell, we got a long time actually. So we can probably set up shop here. Their boarding time is always dodgy as well. So they tell you last call, but really, it's like slowly arrive there and then wait there for 20 minutes. So I'm not playing this game in this flight. We're gonna relax here for as long as possible, set up shop. Do you ever feel sometimes that like we're not fancy enough to be in these lounges?
Oh yeah. And I don't drink alcohol, so.
There's always like loads of wine and booze and food that we can't eat as well, but we're here just having like a black coffee. But this is the fanciest we've got. That's why I went for the fancy. I went for the Sangre Pellegrino sparkling water. All right, since we have the time, let's take a quick shower. So, yes. This one?
Anyone, sir.
Okay, thank you. I'll go here. Oh, this is beautiful. So, in anticipation of this long travel, we bought a spare shirt and underwear already. They've given us, or given me, a toothbrush and a shaving kit, which I didn't know you could still get razors in airports like this, but I guess it's fine. So we'll have this shower now. Oh, looking forward to this. I feel bloody refreshed. We're good to go. Decided not to change the shirt because the shower was all the freshening I need. Now let's go.
How cool is this airport?
This has got to be the biggest airport in the world, I think.
And the coolest too. Just
They're trying to supply with the most amount of traffic. With that comes high wealth guests, and then therefore you want to make it as pretty and as inviting as possible so that people want to continue to fly via this airport, you know? We like to use Qatar Airways because we know we're going to get a decent stopover. Maybe we'd even prefer this to like 15 hours straight.
yeah, it's longer, but in the end it's better because you have a little break and then you go again.
After that shower, I feel nice and refreshed,
Oh,
ready
that
to
shower
go.
was amazing. And for our surprise, you are almost missing this flight. So, well,
They said, oh, you're coming from Kuala Lumpur? Yep.
Kuala Nuts.
Yes. Got my...
But I have not traveled anywhere except for my home country.
I have traveled on the exit.
Really?
It's a travel free.
Woof. Oh, we're going to catch up with you then. Yeah. Thank you so much. Yep. We just got them changed.
Yeah, this is mine.
That's hers.
Yeah,
Suspicious character, huh?
I know. Why me? Always me.
It's like a rinse repeat of the last seats that were.
I'm so glad we were home.
Now another 8 hours. we got our meals. I definitely must have messed up the ordering of the vegan meals ahead of time somehow, but they managed to have one available for us. Let it be known that I really did make sure B was offered it first and she wouldn't eat it.
You will also see if it has another. If it doesn't, well, I got those.
Try it, it's good, it's sweet. I don't know what it is, some sort of sweet and sour noodles and thing. It's good, and this is bloody good. Nearly 2/3 of the way finished. How you feel?
Tired.
Now it's starting to add up. You had a lot of energy earlier. How you feeling?
Tired.
What else?
That's it.
Think of any words. This is taking a bit of a bad turn, huh? Something I think you're gonna have to understand is no matter what you do, when you're changing and going through this many time zones and traveling this long, you're gonna start to suffer. What's the time in Kuala Lumpur?
Like 1 a.m. I think.
We're nearly there though, look. Just over Europe now. It's like when you're doing a long run and you're starting to feel the effects that you're like, oh, I feel good. You're gonna feel good in a bit. And then we get through. Staying awake is getting harder and harder. But we're on our way down now, so that is England. Right, so
Oh, we finally arrived.
we landed. It is now 8 p.m. London time, which means it's 3 a.m. Kuala Lumpur time, which is when you woke up, right?
Yeah, kind of woke up 3:45, but
Oh, okay.
but
We're still
almost,
going to get, yeah, it will be 24 hours plus travel by the time we get to London. So, fairly easy trip actually. Only thing is, I kind of want us to take it about 40 more minutes so I can finish this movie.
No. And the problem is as well, we're very tired because we didn't sleep at all at this flight. It's just like
Well,
little
no, that
naps.
was our tactic, right? We were sleeping
Yeah.
the first flight to this flight. We weren't supposed to sleep. You messed that up somewhat.
No, I couldn't sleep too much in the first flight. In this second flight, I took some naps, but well, I'm ready to go to bed. So as soon as I get home,
Yeah, we'll
I'm
be
gonna
good.
sleep. Yeah, I'm gonna sleep like a baby.
Through immigration, and then we're done. We are home. All right, that's the end of our journey and the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed it at all, let us know in the comments below. Say hello. Have you done any long travel like this? Let me know your thoughts, or if you've got any tips for anyone else that's watching and you think will be useful for people on long haul flights. What do you think about our routine? Would you be interested in seeing us do like more of a luxury travel or more, slumming it even more? Love to read your comments and chat with you in the comments below. Subscribe to follow us along on our journey, and see you in the next one.